I mean, it's very cliche, but before I joined Steele Raymond, the one thing I sort of heard from people that worked here was it's a very family-friendly, family culture. That's like a big part of what Steele Raymond is. And you're not really quite sure if that's going to be as they say, but now that I've been here, I can just see that it's a firm that cares not just about the 9-to-5 job, but what you get up to in your private life and what sort of hobbies, what interests you. And yeah, they're really taking interest into you as a person. Hi, I'm Zaeem. I'm a solicitor at Steele Raymond. In terms of just like any sort of trainee, one thing that I was told when I started Steele Raymond was, oh, your 2 years goes really quickly. And I used to just think, 2 years is a very long time. I remember like sixth form, 2 years, that's a long time. But because you do it in 6 month spells, 4 6-month spells, it goes really quickly. So one thing I will say is just enjoy it, take it all in. It is a really enjoyable time, and it's a time just to learn and to find your feet in what you enjoy doing. Go out and try different things, try networking. We, as a firm, trainees have responsibility over the Instagram account. So just get involved in stuff like that. We're also encouraged to do articles for the website so you can improve sort of commercial awareness, business development, range of skills that you're probably not expected to be amazing at, but there's no harm in sort of starting early, and then once you're qualified and these skills come more into play, you've already hit the ground running. There's obviously some differences between working at a London firm and sort of a regional firm. The one thing you get at Steele Raymond is probably a lot more individual attention. You get a lot of like time with the partners one-on-one, whereas probably at other big firms, you wouldn't get that sort of individual attention. So you'd probably sit down together, you go through the documents, what needs to be done, and then they'll send you away. You can have a go at drafting them, then you come back again, and then you can check through it, and you can just pick up a lot of things. And you probably very likely be the only trainee in one department at one time. So you get a lot of individual attention from partners or associates in that team compared to sort of a big city firm. And then work-wise, we still punch well above our weight, some of the work we do and sort of the size of the deals. And then the only benefit you get of working at a regional firm is a work-life balance as well, which for me was quite important when I was making my decision. So I spoke to my friend who was a solicitor at the time, and he just told me what sort of work lawyers do, what they get involved in, and then what an actual law degree and the work involved is like. And I just thought that that's what I'm good at, just sort of taking a point, sort of elaborating on it, and then applying it to the facts. And I thought I could do really well in a law degree. And then during my actual degree, I did some work experience at some local firms, and that sort of reaffirmed my desire to work in a commercial law firm. But looking back, it's not a thing I would have changed. So I'm pleased I've got to this point. And I'm just looking forward to carrying on, continuing to learn. I think I've put so much time and effort. In the moment I made the decision in 2014 to get to the stage of qualifying that, there's no reason to stop now. I can push on further.